Hey guys, what's up? Tony Sauger at the Lavender Project, and today is a very special video. A video that I will probably treasure for the rest of my life. And yes, too bad that Martin can't be here or Angie. But this is a video that I must do. And I will honor this video, as I said, for the rest of my life. This is one of the videos that basically started the Lavender Project, besides the Blame Truth series. And so this is what got me into the Lavender Project. This is the reason we named the Lavender Project the Lavender Project. Originally, our name from our YouTube channel was actually the Lavender Town Project. However, the name did not fit in the little character limit thingy. So yeah. And then I didn't want to really put the Lavender Town Project as our little channel title thingy on the top up here, because then it wouldn't make sense to say TLP, because then that'd be TLTP. So yeah. So anyways, holy shit, who's frickin' messaging me on the book face? It's goddamn Josh. Okay, anyways guys, so today we are going to be talking about Lavender Town Tone, Lavender Town Syndrome. Not just the legend, not just the creepypasta, but the realism of it. Is it possible to have these missing frequencies, these sound waves, in a freaking song, in a kid's 8-bit song from the 1990s? Is it real or is it fake that Lavender Town Tone is really here? So this is what I'm going to be talking about today, guys. In chronological order, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the history of Pokemon, the history of the legend, and I'm going to either prove or disprove to you guys today that Lavender Town Tone is real. So, basically, let's start with the beginning of Pokemon. Pokemon, the games, started what the whole Pokemon company has become today. Pokemon games were the first thing to come out ever. Before the trading card game, before the anime, before the manga. Now, it all started when, the Pokemon creator, I think his name is, Satoshi, if I'm correct. As a little kid, he would used to play with, bugs and animals and stuff, and he thought that the best way for kids to experience the same thing that he experienced was through their own generation. He wanted kids to have that thrill of just, adventure and, these things with other creatures, right? So, he started this company with this company called Game Freak. Now, back then, Game Freak was a nobody company. No one knew who they were. They never made any games before. So anyways, production for the Pokemon game started in 1990 after he partnered with one of the people who had ties to Nintendo. At first, Nintendo didn't want to buy his idea. He called it Capsule Monsters. Now, Capsule Monsters is, a capsule, like a time capsule, like a little thing that you put monsters inside. Nintendo didn't want to buy that idea until he partnered with someone who helped him build Game Freak. So that's when Nintendo started funding the project. It took them 6 years to make this one game. To make the games, Pocket Monsters Green and Red versions. They were exactly the same game with similar and very slim differences. Now, one thing is that the game is actually based off of the creators. Now, Satoshi was the one who is basically red in the games, and blue is the other guy. Now, I do not know his name because I really don't care to talk about this all day, but I'm just saying. So they're basically the characters, and then when the when the anime came out, which was in 1997, that was about a year after the original Pokemon games came out, they turned his name from Satoshi in the anime to Ash Ketchum. So basically, first it was Satoshi, then Red, then Ash. So that's how that all worked. Now, in 1996, on February the 27th, that's when the first games, which I said before, Pocket Monsters Green and Red, came out in Japan. Now, it only came out for Japan. And they weren't even called green or red version. It wasn't until, I think, blue version came out that they started calling them versions. So it was just Pocket Monsters Green and Red. Now, these were the first games to come out, and this was way before anyone else knew what Pokemon was. And back then, as I said, for like the third time now, it was called Pocket Monsters. They wanted to have, originally, as I said, once again, the name to be Capsule Monsters. But there was a copyright issue with that name, so that's when they changed it to Pocket Monsters. And from that, they, derived Poke from Pocket, so Pokemon. So yeah, Pokemon from Pocket Monsters. Makes sense. So anyways, these games came out. Everybody loved them. They were a big hit. Nobody was expecting that these games would go anywhere. Green and Red were the first versions to come out. Then, in 1990, what was it? I think it was 1998. They redid Red version, and they also redid Green version for a better color palette and better graphics and better sounds. Now, I was actually reading this last night. Better sounds. That makes you wonder if they really had a Lavender Town Tone and they took it out from lawsuits or just, conspiracies or whatever. I'm pretty sure that it sounds pretty legit. But anyways, as I was saying, now when Green version was updated, Red version was just become Red version all over again, but an updated version. However, Green version didn't become a new Green version. It actually became Blue version. So they went from Green version to Blue version. And I don't know why that was, but Green version never left Japan. So no one else had access to Green version besides people who bought it in America from Japan. So every Green version that you see or that you play is from Japan. It's not been tampered with at all unless one actually has the game ROM and fucks with it or whatever. Another little weird thing, I'm just going to say this before I go on to the next subject, is that when Fire Red and Leaf Green version came out in 2004, instead of Aqua Blue version, when they changed it from green to blue, they went back to green. It's kind of weird. But anyways, so that's the basic history that you guys need to know for these Pokemon games. And so basically now we're going to talk about the legend and myth of Lavender Town Tone / Lavender Town Syndrome. Lavender Town Tone is kind of a legend. It's an urban legend in Japan, and it's also a creepypasta now. And basically what happened is after the green version, and I guess red version too, came out in Japan, kids between the ages of about 5 and 12 heard the frequencies, weird noises, weird high-pitched sound waves in the Lavender Town Tone song, the 8-bit song, that really hurt their brain. Now it is very possible that sound waves can do this. It can scramble your brain. There's all kinds of things that can happen. But why in a children's game? Now, purportedly, about 96 Japanese children either died from listening to the song or committed suicide afterwards. Now, this song caused a lot to happen to these kids. Apparently, it caused headaches, seizures, nausea, strokes, panic attacks, maybe even heart attacks, obviously death. A couple brain hemorrhages were reported, I think, and of course suicide, apparently. Now that's why the creepypasta is a creepypasta. Besides the fact that a kid's game would have something so sinister in, just an everyday, brand new game trying to get its fame and fortune. Now, not sure if anyone realizes at the time that this was going on, but someone had to put it in there. And maybe it was a teamwork thing. Who knows about all that conspiracy bullshit? But all we do know is that maybe a year or two ago, maybe even 3 years ago, there was a YouTube video that basically rocked the world with Lavender Town Tone. Now, this video shows the message in unknowns that say "leave now," and that's followed by a ghost sprite. Now, this is the ghost sprite, the same one from the Lavender Town Tower, the dead Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. And another weird thing is, it spells "leave now" in unknowns. Now, if you guys know your unknown writing, you can pick it up easy when you read it yourself. But wait a minute, weren't unknowns introduced in Generation 2? Gold, silver, and crystal versions? Of course they were. No one knows why unknowns are inside the Generation 1 music, let alone hidden inside sound waves. And another thing is, it's kind of like that thing of how on the first episode of Pokemon they already had Ho-Oh. When Ash saw him towards the end of the episode. So it's kind of like that thing of what if they already knew about Generation 2, if they already planned it out or anything. No one knows. That's one of the other mysterious things. This is basically the legend of Lavender Town Tone. And this legend has been going on for over 15 years. It's actually been 17 years now. Now let me warn you about this before I go on to actually show you some real cool shit. Now, as I said, you need to take note on this, because I have lots of people saying, I've played the game, it's not here, blah blah blah, you guys are dumbasses or whatever. And not just on my channel. I've hardly got that on my channel, actually. I usually see it on other people's channels. Usually they forget to mention that if you're going to find this Lavender Town Tone, you need a good spectrograph analysis recorder. A spectrograph is a thing that measures sound waves. Now, it also measures it in tones and hertz. Hertz is basically the sound frequency that your ears are compared to a sound or other recorder. Now, I'm going to note this. This only works if you have the original Pocket Monsters Green from Japan that was made in 1996. Now, there is only one version of green. However, there are different language versions. There is the Japanese version from Japan. Then there's the English version from Japan. Now, the English dubbed version of green version was meant for people that spoke English who lived in Japan. Now, as I said, this game never went to America, so no one really cared. Although I have played the green version dub. The spelling and grammar are horrible. And some of the trainers that you beat, they also cuss at you. And there's some really weird stuff in the game. Like, for instance, when your Pokemon faints, it says they die. That could also lead speculation to believe that Gary's Raticate is also real, which I have talked about in my previous videos. So, just note that. If you do not have Pocket Monsters Green, this will not work. So, let's go to what this video is all about right now. So guys, what I'm actually going to do now is I have a video open of my YouTube channel. I have all the copyright or whatever for this video, because this is my video that I made. This is actually one of the first videos we did. As you can see right here, we actually did the spectrograph analysis for that video I was talking about that rocked the YouTube world. It was actually uploaded by a guy named Introl. And basically he uploaded a version where you could clearly see the ghost sprite and the unknowns that say leave now, and you could hear the tone. Now, basically on this part of the video, I am going to prove to you guys that this image is not photoshopped or anything, that you can literally take a spectrograph analysis recorder and you can put Introl's video or a download to his music, and you can put them side by side and turn on the spectrograph, and it will show that this stuff really does pop up. It is not photoshopped, it is not bullshitted. However, the real question is if the audio is bullshitted, which I will also be talking about in a minute. God damn it, Josh, I'm trying to do a video. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys that right now. I have it paused, actually, where it shows the ghost sprite popping up on our spectrograph analysis. So just sit back and enjoy this little clip, and then I'll show you another clip of the unknowns that spell leave now.
Like 2 minutes.
Right, talking about this video.
Oh. Well, just look at this. I'll stop this in case. There's a ghost head. Yeah, it's right there.
And it
In
lags.
case you guys can't really see it, no, I just stopped it.
Oh yeah, dude, you can see that really good on my camera.
So as you saw, guys, it's kind of hard to see, but there is the ghost right there. And it really is available on the spectrograph if you actually try and take a spectrograph and look at the song. Now, the next clip I'm going to show you is actually down in the little description. It shows where everything is. The unknowns are at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So let's go to here and let's see if it plays.
If you download this show onto your computer, you're gonna get haunted. Okay.
So look at this part closely.
Hurry up.
It's right here.
Right here.
There's the ghost right there.
There's the ghost.
There's the ghost. You guys can clearly see that. That is the unknowns.
Yeah, you can't see them well, but those are the unknowns, the letters.
Hold up, let me just pause it.
And then the audio goes crazy from there, and then it sounds like it.
So as you guys saw, it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna try to actually put that a little bit backwards so you guys can see the unknowns better. It's really hard to see, but you guys can make out the unknowns. They say leave now.
Unknowns.
Yeah, you can't see them well.
You can see it basically right there. It says leave now. It's really hard to tell. But yeah, it's there, definitely. This is not bullshitted imagery or anything. It is literally there in the spectrograph analysis. There are plenty of other people on YouTube who have also done these videos with Intral's music, and it is basically true that this is in fact real. However, is Intral's music a bunch of bullshit? Well, first we're going to be talking about the possibility of if it is in fact possible that you can have sound waves that manipulate brain waves inside music. And in fact it is. Military does it all the time. The government has stuff that anyone who knows what they're doing can make a audio file that can really mess you up. There's audio files that can get you high. There's audio files that can kill you. There's even one called the brown noise, which makes you shit yourself. So I actually took the sweet time for you guys to write down basically a little thing that I'm going to be talking about of how it's possible to either hear or not hear the Lavender Town Tone for yourself. And just stay with me here. This is going to be a pretty long video, but not for this reason. Just listen to what I'm going to say right now. So, this is what I wrote down, guys. It says, for humans, it is indeed possible to hear the Lavender Town Tone. However, it usually depends on your age. As a child, your vision and sound waves are stronger and more defined. As where normal adults have at best 20/20 vision, children have up to 15/15 vision. And where adults' ears can hear sound waves between 1 and 20,000 hertz. A child can hear up to 30,000 hertz. Now, after about age 10, you start losing this ability, although you don't really notice. Just like adults, we have a harder time seeing spirits. They also can't hear things like Lavender Town Tone, although some still can. It's different for everyone at every age. No matter your ear's ability to be susceptible to higher frequencies, there are some audio recorders that can record up to 70,000 hertz, and these are normal audio recorders, like some on your phone or your iPod or whatever. Cameras are usually the best ones, EVP recorders, stuff like that. And this means that picking up things like Lavender Town Tone, which is about a mere 27,000 hertz, is really possible. Now, even though specially enhanced recording devices can scan as far up to 500,000 hertz, the ability to hear above 20,000 still applies, unfortunately. So basically, even if a recorder can pick up Lavender Town Tone, and you can literally see it on the spectrograph, you probably won't be able to hear the sound waves that hurt your brain unless you are susceptible above 20,000 hertz. So this is the thing that usually sucks for people when trying to figure out Lavender Town Tone. Besides this, you can keep and store recordings that have been modified to be heard by the human ear. Take for example EVPs, spirit voices picked up by a camera's microphone, but not able to be heard by your own ears. This is really possible. So, you know, all the time you have these ghosts or whatever you may call them, recordings that you don't hear with your own ears, but you catch on a camera's recorder or whatever. This is also similar to the modified version of the Lavender Town Tone, which you've probably watched or listened to on YouTube. That's Introll's video that I was talking about. It's the same exact audio file reused on different videos. That file has been greatly magnified to match the same frequencies as Lavender Town Tone song. Now, the normal Lavender Town song is about 11,000 hertz. It is really easy to hear by the human ear, obviously. If you guys have heard the Lavender Town song, besides the fact that it's already creepy, well, that's proof right there. Now, where was I? Okay, so this is the reason why people either can hear a Lavender Town Tone, although they really never noticed the part that hurts your ears in the game. Some have, I have, but not everyone. This is also the reason why people so quickly discredit the theory that Lavender Town Tone is possible. They either can't hear it, aren't using the original Pocket Monsters Green, or they simply just don't believe that it's possible. Also, one more thing I should say. Although you may not hear Lavender Town Tone, it is there. Your ears pick up frequencies above their ability to hear all the time. Like, for example, a dog whistle. Some are so high-powered humans can't hear them, but they still feel the sound waves in their ear. Although since dog senses are way better than humans, they can hear it easily. Now, knowing this alone can either prove or disprove the myth of how the missing frequencies of Lavender Town Tone purportedly caused 96 Japanese children to basically have all those effects, and ultimately cause suicide, apparently. So, basically on what you've heard, if it's all comes down to what you believe, and if you really believe me, and if you actually take the science into account, it is really possible that this Lavender Town Tone could happen easily. It's just a matter of why that would happen. So let's see here. Now that I've told you guys that, all we have to know is if this whatever is in this thing has been added on to if this leave now thing has been added on into the original audio of the Lavender Town song. Now, I've listened to the normal Lavender Town song. You can hear weird stuff, but you can't hear anything like what you listen to in Introll's video. I'll also have a link down to Introll's video down in the boss bar, as well as the one I was just showing you. And yeah, just so you guys know. Now, you can't hear anything that's in Introll's video in the real Lavender Town song. In fact, if you compare the two, they're really different. Now, was this just something that was changed, or is it true that you just really can't hear some part of Lavender Town Tone? Well, it could be very possible that people just added this on to fuck with people. However, it's also possible that it is true that you just can't hear part of it. Or that, yeah, basically like that. Now, can Lavender Town really do, can this tone really do what the legend says it can? Yes, it is very possible. Now, as I said, it's already possible for any sound wave to really mess you up. However, is it possible for Lavender Town Tone to mess you up? I can't really believe or not believe the legend that people died from this. Lots of people say fake, actually. However, I can go off my own personal experiences and the experiences of my friends. Lots of my friends have had stuff happen to them when they listen to the song. Me personally, I listened to the whole 10-minute version of Introll's Lavender Town Tone. It was on full volume, and I had some skull candies in my ear, some good headphones. And it wasn't because the volume was too high that this happened. I always listen to all my music full volume. In fact, I'll probably be deaf by the time I'm 40. But, you know, so I listened to it full volume, and I started getting a really bad headache. However, I continued on to the part where it says leave now. As that part started happening, my headache got a lot worse. I started to develop a chronic migraine, and I also felt like there was literally, like my ears were bleeding. I actually checked inside my ear to see if blood was coming out, but there was nothing there. It was just one of the worst experiences I've ever had. I was also semi-nauseous, but not really. I just had a really bad stomach ache, but I didn't throw up or anything. That's my personal, like, what happened to me. If you guys want to see what happens to you, you can go ahead. I wouldn't really advise it, but, sure. Now, the part that everybody's been waiting for in this video. Is this tone really in Pocket Monsters Green version? Well, lucky for you guys, I have the exact copy of the original Japanese green version. And it's actually on a website that I go on to play games all the time. It's called playr.org, and as you can see right now here it is, Pokemon Green. And the original version, I actually have some save files, and I finally got to Lavender Town for you guys, so this is why I'm doing this video. Now, let's start up the video. I mean the game. There it is. Beautiful, ain't it? Okay, blah, blah, blah. There we are. Beautiful. Alright, so now I have the exact copy of the game, untampered. So, now that you guys see that, I'm going to go to my save file, which is actually over here. It's me at Lavender Town. I had to go to a new page to open up the save file, and here it is. So it took me a while to get to Lavender Town. I actually had pretty good fun playing this game. Here's the Lavender Town Tower, as you see. I'm about to step into the city, and you guys, I'm gonna play a little demo of the song. I'm gonna walk into the town, and you guys can listen to it for yourselves before I'll actually bring out the spectrograph. So you know, let's start the game. Let's walk over here. Oh fuck. And here's a creepy ass song that this has been talking about the whole time in this legend. Now if you listen really closely, you can hear little things in the background of this song that kind of just mess with your brain. And that's basically what we're talking about. And so yeah, this is the weird song everyone's been talking about. It is actually really creepy. And hear that? That's like a weird frequency, right? Well, that's supposedly the part where it says leave now or something, where it has the little ghost sprite. And there's even a longer version as the song progresses of that same frequency. And that is basically true, that frequency is there. So, I actually have the spectrograph right here. And it's actually on, so let's see what we can see. So as you heard, you kind of heard it, but not really. Now if you look closely, you can't really see much, can you? So watch. I'm going to try to see if I can see anything. I'm actually going to put this upside down because I think it works when you see it upside down. Now as you see right here, the audio kind of breaks, so you could see something that does look like it could resemble the ghost sprite. It's really hard to see, but something is indeed there. Now as you can see, this is scanning 11,132 hertz. Now for some reason my iPod camera isn't really picking up you can't really see it good, but anyways. You could easily hear that. Now take a look at this part right here. This does look like it in fact does say something in unknowns. In fact, you can see the little eye in this one, and this looks like it actually is some kind of unknown. Now I don't know what it says, but there is indeed something there. Now listen to this. Did you hear that? Now that part of the song right there, hold on. God damn it. So that part of the song, which is actually shown right here, is the part that just kind of spaces out for no apparent reason. And the reason for that is because, that's the little part that's not really a part of the song. You hear the song go out, it's like ding, 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 and then that stops, and it's like, yee, and then it starts the song again. Da, na, 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 na. And that's basically the missing frequency of Lavender Town Tone. Now, you can hear some of it. In fact, you just did. However, you can't hear the whole part that makes the apparent leave now thing. Because if you watched Introl's video, there's this sound that goes, as I'll show you right now. This is what you're supposed to see. This is what you're supposed to hear if you had a magnified version of the song. I cannot magnify the song to really see if it's there. However, I'm going to show you what's apparently supposed to be there. Now, keep in mind, this could be a total load of shit, or it could be the truth. From there, the audio goes all crazy and whatnot. So that is the part that we're talking about. You can't hear that shit because that's apparently supposed to be the missing frequency that you cannot hear unless the song is magnified. This part is apparently supposed to be 27,000 hertz. And most ears can't hear above 20,000. So, however, as it just said right here, this spectrograph is scanning at 11,132 hertz. And Josh's video, which he also did, his video was scanning at 11,025 hertz. So, it's a little weird, but anyways. So as you can see, it does kind of, you can see something that's not supposed to be there. If this was supposed to be here, you would see just like a solid pattern like the rest. But it does seem that there is something recorded into this audio, embedded in there, that is just not supposed to be there. I'm gonna actually see. Hold on. So basically, as you see there, as I've shown twice in this video, there is in fact a Lavender Town tone. So whether you think there is or not, there is something in this music that makes something, some kind of image that's not supposed to be there. Although it's not clear, so it kind of sucks, there is something there. Now, whether it spells leave now or not, we don't really know. I don't think many people care, because you can hear the audio and you can see that something is in fact in the audio. Now, I've also done the intro song of Green version on accident, and we found the word escape, and it was pretty clear. I'll also put the link down to that video too, so you guys can watch that. And that's from the same exact ROM that I'm playing on now. So there is in fact something in this game. So if you guys still want to disprove this, go ahead. But I'm saying that Lavender Town Tone is finally solved once and for all, and it is that in fact there is a Lavender Town Tone, and it's real. In my opinion, it's real. However, is there a Lavender Town syndrome? The syndrome is basically of the kids that died from it and what happened to them. Now, as far as the legend goes, I don't think anyone will know if it really happened or not. Whether someone just made it up, or whether the Japanese government is hiding something, we may never know. Personally, what happened to me, it is very possible. However, I can't say it's true or false, but I can say there is a Lavender Town tone. It is in fact in the music, it is in fact in Green version, and more than one song in Green version is corrupted by this tone. So, in conclusion to this whole video, that's about 35 minutes long, Lavender Town tone is real. That's it, it's the truth. For me anyways. That's what I wanted to do, prove or disprove this video. I either proved or disproved it to you. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments, like and subscribe to become a TLP boss today. And that's basically all I have to say for this video. We have finally just solved this once and for all. I know other people have solved it as well. However, I haven't watched their videos. I really don't care what they think because I have the proof and I have all the research done and this is what happens. And hey, what else can I say? I'm convinced. If you guys are convinced, cool. If you guys aren't convinced, awesome. If you guys aren't convinced, that is so awesome because then that means that this creepypasta, this legend can go on forever, it can go on undecided, and that's exactly what people want. It's what's going to give thrill to children of the next generations. A little mysterious in everything that we have in our daily lives, and that's what's awesome. If you guys are total skeptics, that is so awesome. I admire you for watching this video. I thank you for watching this video. Tell me your own personal opinions. Maybe back it up with some research or whatever. Do your own video responses. That'd be awesome. And that's basically all I have to say. I so wish Martin was here to do this video, but I'm so happy I got to Lavender Town for you guys finally. I'm so happy I got to do this video after almost, what, has it been almost 9 months now that yeah, it's been about 9 months since we made Lavender Project as far as on YouTube, and we have finally done the video. So, thanks guys for watching this video. I'm sorry it was so long. I'm sorry I was talking forever, but you guys needed to know the whole story of this video. So, yeah, if you guys watched up to here, you guys are awesome. If you guys actually watched up to this long, to the end of the video, I want you to comment the word, leave now. If you comment leave now, I will make you an honorary TLP boss. Just for watching the whole video of this honorary video. You will have an honorary TLP boss prize. And I do not know what that will be yet, but you will be titled an honorary TLP boss. Hell, I might even put another little favorite featured channel thing somewhere over here for honored TLP bosses. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work in the YouTube 1 channel, but I'll try to see what I can do. Anyways, guys, think that's basically all I have to say. And yeah, I'm just really happy I did this video. So talk to you guys later. Stay sexy, as Martin would say. And yeah, just keep watching TLP and keep supporting us, keep loving us, keep hating us, keep skepticizing, keep talking out that shit. And we'll see you later. Bye.